measurements and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you make a pie chart out of a pie?
Making a pie chart out of a pie, yes. So.
What? I'm ready. I'm ready.
La la la. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs.
Where's that from?
Beauty and the Beast.
Mm.
Gaston. Now that I'm older, I ate 5 dozen eggs.
That doesn't seem like enough of an increase.
No, it doesn't.
To double.
Yeah.
If you're a big manly man.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Gaston. Yeah.
What a jerk.
Hello everybody, I'm Hodgie.
Oh man.
Welcome to this week's episode. We don't know what we're going to talk about except the weight stuff, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And other than that, we're just going to be winging it.
Winging it. So what'd you weigh in at this week?
326? I don't know. Play it. Just so I can make sure that...
This will be a surprise for everyone, including Hodgie.
If it actually plays. Because this laptop is dying. Yeah, 326.6. I'm still too fat that it doesn't recognize who I am.
What do you mean?
Because you know how it says guest?
Oh, okay, right.
So, like, if I was closer to, like, when we first bought this, what is it? Scale?
I believe scientists call it a scale.
We had it hooked up to our Fitbits. Fitbit. We had it hooked up to our Fitbit, so it, like, knew who we were. So, like, when Melissa weighs herself, it still says MLK or whatever.
Yeah.
For me, it says guest because it doesn't recognize who I am because I've gained so much weight from the first time we bought this
Holy
thing.
shit.
So I feel like once we get closer to that...
That can't be you.
So I feel like once we get closer to the actual weight that I am, it'll start recognizing who I am.
Your scale just refuses to acknowledge you until you lose weight. It's like, no, it's not acceptable.
You're just a guest in this house.
It's not acceptable. I don't know who this fat man is, but you are just a guest. Yeah.
But something else that happened this week is both of us got our On It gear.
Ooh, hard. Real hard.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
So we both got a lot of the same supplements.
Alpha Brain, New Mood, Maybe Stress
Tech,
Formula,
Sport.
Shroom Tech, Hodgie got without even knowing it. I took this yesterday, like 3 at a time. I took it because I was going to take a bike ride in a little bit. So it's taking 45 minutes. I don't know, I think I started to sweat a little bit, but I didn't feel any crazy energy.
I took it yesterday before I went to the gym, and I feel like I was able to breathe better, and I was able to actually lift the way I did, a year ago or whatever. So before, when I wasn't taking anything and I was just doing no carb, low carb or whatever, it would be like you'd lift and then you couldn't do more sets. You had all you had was the one set in you at that one tank. Right. Your muscles were just dead right away. So, so I thought it might help. I want to try it a little bit more consistently to see.
How was your trip? Good visuals? Because it's shrooms, man. It says shroom on it.
No.
I barely saw anything.
But
so that's new. I've taken Alpha Brain before and I thought I saw a difference. Already I just feel like it could be placebo, but when I take them and I'm sitting there 2-3 hours later, I just feel like something is moving a little greasier than usual.
I took it before. I took it on Friday. When in the morning, I took like one, even though it says to take two. I took one, and then I took one later in the day before I went to rehearsal for the wedding that I played.
So one?
Well, because it says don't take more than three in a day, so I figured I'll take one now and one later. I'll be fine. And yeah, I feel like I was a little bit more mentally focused. I was able to play a lot better. And then I took two before the actual performance yesterday, and I was more mentally focused than I had been, because like I hadn't been practicing on it. I just been whatever, and
On it.
and like so I would always mess up, or like my mind would wander or whatever.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was more focused on actually playing, and I wasn't as I wish I would have had that in college when I was doing recitals and stuff, because my brain would wander, and then I would, you're playing like a 5 or 6 minute piece by yourself, and you're just like, you know what's coming up because you played it so much that you start to try to rely on muscle memory, and so you other things pop into your head. But I feel like with this is like I could just focus on the music.
That happens to me while playing all the time, where I'm like somewhere in between thinking way too much about everything, but then getting into it and not thinking enough about shit, and then all of a sudden you're at the next part and you're like, oh fuck, right. I did not think at all what was coming up.
Exactly.
And do not know.
Yeah.
Luckily there are 3 other guys where I go, oh okay,
yeah,
for sure.
Which is why I was telling you, like on my senior recital, I made sure I played a lot more songs with other people. Just so that I wouldn't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Like I asked my teacher what the minimum requirement was for the solo stuff, and I mean I played some really tough pieces too. Like nobody in the guitar studio was doing anything nearly as difficult as what I was doing. So I kind of felt like, okay, I'm doing these like 2 really difficult pieces, like by Barrios, who's like one of the greatest classical guitar players ever. He called himself Mangare, which is like Portuguese for like the king or something. Cause like he was just like, I'm just like, I'm the best, And like, I played 2 pieces by this guy. I think I can.
But how is that possible?
Exactly, because I suck. But like, I'm like, I think that I can, because I'm doing these 2 pieces and I'm doing like these other ones. I think that I can do like I did a jazz piece. I did a piece on ukulele. I did, and then I did like a group ensemble, guitar ensemble thing.
Oh, that great guitarist Chuck Barrios. Yeah, dude, that's
and his cousin Marvin Barrios.
Oh, I said last night after I played, so I was like, that one's an oldie. And then someone said Buddy Goody, and I was like, yep, next is Johnny B. Good. And a few people actually think knew what I was talking about. Or Johnny B. Good is just a funny song reference, but I don't think so.
I get sad when I'm teaching and I bring up references and the kids don't know what it is, and I'm just like, I'm not that old,
Well, I'm seeing videos on the internet where they have like, an 8-year-old kid and they have him listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit, and apparently it's like just a jaw-dropping thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that can't be real.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on.
There's a lot of kids who have no idea who.
Come on.
There's a rapper called Kirko Bangs. So Kirko, and then his last name is Bangz.
He's really got his shit together, huh?
And so when I'm like, Kurt Cobain, and they're like, and they think I'm talking about Kurt Cobain's.
You.
And I'm like, no.
I do not know him, but I don't like him.
No, we're not talking about that at all.
Oh, that doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I read this book. It's Eating the Dinosaur, and he talks about. Do we ever talk about this?
I don't
How
think so.
It's 1985, right? And he goes back to 1955, and he says when he goes back there, "Oh, this is an oldie. It's only 30 years." So that would be like 85 to 2015. We don't really refer to, I don't know, a Bon Jovi tune from 1985 as an oldie. It's like completely different feel, right? So the point of the thing was that, like, I don't know if it had to do with media or everything, but the cultural memory is like, it's able to reach farther back because everything is now videotaped and recorded and all that. So like, yeah, 30 years to us is nothing. We've grown up watching all this stuff, and then we get to rewatch it, and it's just like, it pulls you closer to that time.
Yeah, when people say oldies, I still think of like
50s,
60s, and then like my dad would be like, no, that's the golden oldies. Like, I hate how the oldies music channel has, like, I hear Billy Joel or Bon Jovi or something like that. I'm like, no, give me...
It used to be oldies, Mr. Sandman.
Right.
Shit.
I'm like, give me that stuff. Like, you know, Hermits, and all that kind of stuff. Like, give me that kind of stuff. I don't, like, Bon Jovi and Billy Joel and 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, that can be its own channel.
Well, they've moved Nirvana and Pearl Jam to, like, the Drive now, 97.1. They've moved, which is a definite change, you know? Like, 97.9 was, like, your Uncle Jesus, old man, 80s rock type era, you know?
70s, kind of like...
Right.
Yeah.
And then, but still, you know, up near
it's
the
like
80s.
AC/DC,
right.
Kind of Ted Nugent.
Rocking stuff.
Right.
And then 97.1, like, would play, like, I don't know, Joan Baez or something. It was more like
Doors or something.
Old school. And now they've just fucking been shifting all that stuff for the last, like, 5 or 10 years, it feels like. It's only...
Yeah. I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense! I don't understand.
Back in my day.
I don't fucking understand.
It's okay. We're gonna get to be a certain age where we're gonna be completely out of.
Already there, dude. I feel like I'm already there.
I think because I had been around teenagers for so long, like I was still in the loop. Like I said, I called a kid bra on Friday because he wasn't lining up, and I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? And then the kid, like, another kid was like, did you say bra? And I'm like, yeah, bro. And like, I could see her head, like her brain exploded. Like,
never heard the beat.
I mean, everybody, all the other teachers at that school are a lot older than me.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, there are some young teachers, but they're not. They're also not like. I wouldn't. They're like you. They're like you. They're not like in the culture. They haven't been in the culture for. They've been out of it for a while, so they're still stuck in whatever culture they were in high school, right? And I feel like that's what happens. Like whatever it was in high school, and then you kind of like live through college, but you don't really evolve that much, you know, because you're so out of it. You're like in your own little world. And then you get to other people, and you're like, oh wait, there was all this other stuff that happened in 5 or 6 years. But like being around teenagers is like I was always in the loop as to what was new, and especially music.
T Swift was up too.
Like especially music, because it's like they want to play these new songs, so I have to be hip to what's new. I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm hip. And so yeah, I could see her head explode when I was like, bruh.
No, was that because she thought you were in the loop, or because bra is now an antiquated term?
Because I was in the loop, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you sure?
People say bra, yeah.
Kids
say bra.
Do they?
Yeah. But it's like, bruh. Like that. It's like,
come on, bro.
It's more of like an insult, you know?
Yeah, it's
like you're stupid.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Bruh. Yeah, right.
Bruh.
Well, I remember, like, I realized, I think something that's already, I saw the beginning of, I saw the height of, and now it's gone out, is FAMO.
No?
You remember FAMO?
No.
Yeah, exactly, see? Like, I heard, like, FAMO 10 years ago.
Like,
while I used to tattoo, like, some fucking kid would come in all of a sudden, like, yeah, FAMO, I want to give, I'd be like,
people say fam all the time.
Well, okay.
but I don't hear famo. Maybe that's like a
That was the original.
That was the original. They've
northwest side.
shortened
Maybe
it.
it's like the
They shortened
northwest
it,
side
dude.
kind of.
That was the original. That's where it all
Derivative.
started. And now I don't hear it anymore. So is fam. So fam is
Like
still around.
they'll be like, "What's up, fam?" And they're just talking to one person, you know. So it's like kind of.
Famo is better.
Oh,
See, that's
man.
fucking stupid. It just keeps changing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm old. You're old.
Yeah.
Prefer to stand hope for the rest. These kids nowadays.
Yeah.
I have some good news though.
I have some good news though.
We can get to that.
We can get to that slide. I don't know about the slide.
No news is good news.
So
I did the measurements.
I did the measurements. So it's been 2 weeks, and you can see some significant. I got about almost 2 inches off my waist, 3 inches off my chest, about an inch or two calves, like 3 inches off my thighs.
Dude, an inch off your calf?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know. It's I started that squat challenge. I think it has something to do with that. You know, I noticed when I was training for the half marathon, the weight, the number never really changed, but I did notice that my legs were a lot smaller than yeah. My pants felt, you know, my pants fit a lot different. I think I was even wearing smaller. Everything just was lifted, yeah. Tight. And I lost three inches on my bicep, which was pretty good.
Damn!
So my thighs and my biceps are.
Your limbs are shrinking. But you can totally tell here, because your arm here is a lot thinner over there. You know? And your your gut's definitely coming down.
I hate to break it to you.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not actually me.
That's a lot of inches.
Yeah.
So you lost 2 pounds, but like
2 pounds,
inches
but
to
the inches,
like
yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
style.
So
I think yeah, you put on muscle. What's the squat challenge?
Basically, 30 days you do the number of squats you do increases every day by like 5. So I started with 10 and I'm like up to 30 or 35 today.
So by the end of 30 days, we up to like 300.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. maybe it plateaus. I don't know. But there are days you take off and stuff like that too.
Body weight though, right?
Yeah. So it's just like remembering to do it. Yeah.
Right. No, bodyweight squats still help. Like
Yeah,
crazy.
that's what-
If you actually do them and fucking do them slow and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yes.
Your thighs and calves be shrinking. Besides Alpha Brain, besides also New Mood, I got Foolery. So that krill oil
Yeah.
is the Mac Daddy of shellfish slash
Shells
slash fish out there. The krill, keeping it grill.
And
And
it's vanilla.
it's vanilla flavored, right?
Yeah, like
It's like when you put them in your mouth, they almost taste good because they have some sort of vanilla on them.
They almost taste good.
Like
You had me
compared to your
smell it,
regular-
and it was like I smelled the vanilla, but then I still smelled like
If you
the
get back,
sea.
yeah.
Oh, I got the wrong end of that.
And then,
Oh yeah, so you got emulsify, you got all three flavors?
Yeah.
Besides pumpkin spice.
Besides pumpkin
So I tried the
spice.
coconut.
So I tried the coconut this morning. It's pretty good.
So the
I wouldn't say-
coconut is more coconutty than just your
I don't
regular,
think so.
like,
No, I think it's probably the
you
same.
pulling a fast one?
Honestly, I feel like
The vanilla and coconut.
the vanilla and coconut are very similar to each other.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Drizzle.
I'm gonna try that soon.
Your water.
In your water?
Yeah, just put it in my water.
Milk.
Some heavy cream.
Some heavy cream because you can't have milk on.
Yeah.
Well, you could drink heavy cream.
But you could drink heavy cream.
Whole milk isn't good enough.
Whole milk isn't good enough.
I think it's
Yeah, I think it still has too many carbs in it. because of the separation or whatever.
Or like the
Or like the ratio fat to whatever is not. It's better. Heavy cream is more fat.
Sure.
So they feel like the ratio is better.
Did you get that Kerry Gold stuff? Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, that's
what you
butter.
use.
The butter I use. Yeah.
I meant to grab some of that. But I've just been going to Sam's lately. They don't have like regular shit. You can't just get butter or mustard. Unless you want a shitload.
Yeah, I understand. We got eggs at Costco. They don't come in like regular cartons. They're like basically 24 eggs in
24,
one.
yeah.
So it's like you really got to be committed to eggs.
But now, yeah, no, for real. Like me and Tate keep 24 to 48 in the house because that's what they come in at Sam's. And like we'll get one every time because they seem to rotate. But you have to consciously be like, yeah, let's eat eggs for a while. Because at first it was easy, but now it's like, I already did all the different ways, and I'm like,
You're like, you run out of ways to like eat them.
it's just not exciting anymore.
No, I totally understand.
Although yesterday for lunch I had half a pork chop with 2 sunny side up. Oh, baby. As far as diets go, man. Not that I'm strictly doing the keto thing, but I don't know. The tastiest shit is what you need to eat.
I mean, this week I had 2 meals where I didn't.
Gee.
I had sushi
Oh.
and a chocolate cake shake afterwards, and then yesterday after the wedding, I went to Portillo's and I got like a chicken croissant and fries, which I haven't had in like forever. So, because I
Were they right or were they not right?
What?
Portillo's fries.
They're decent. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care what the fries are like. I like fries regardless. Give them to me in any shape, form, doneness.
This is not very discerning.
I will eat them. I used to eat potatoes like crazy. So like to not have potatoes.
I love potatoes.
It was like the first time I've had potatoes in a month and a half. So and it still didn't really have that big of an effect. I don't feel like. I still lost 2 pounds and I lost so many inches.
How many times did you work out last week?
Just yesterday. Because I didn't get a chance on Tuesday. Usually I work out on Tuesday, but I didn't have a chance. But I've been doing the squats every day too, so that might have helped too.
Something seems to be working.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you're down 26 altogether?
52 and 26.
326, lost 26.
Yeah. Or 9 pounds? No, 11 pounds away from the next goal.
Yep. So I tried chai last week. That's the only thing here. Just chai. Matcha chai latte. Pretty delicious. So you do water or milk. I do a little combo, both. And we did get whole milk, but we don't have any heavy cream or anything. So last time with Sam's, we got 2%, 1 whole for like coffee and tea.
Right.
And shit.
But no, this is pretty good.
But no, this is pretty good. Like compared to what I had here, just that bare bone shit. Like you could tell the difference because it says all these spices.
Spices, right?
It's supposed to be chai latte, right? But I don't know. It's pretty damn good. I enjoy it. Give some to Melissa. See what she thinks of it.
I mean, I see one of the first ingredients is coconut milk powder, so it's gotta taste different if it's got fat in it.
Milk powder to get that latte. This instant latte is good from top to bottom. Yeah, it's definitely better with the milk though. Like the first one I had was just water and it definitely like got thicker as it went down. I was like, oh. And I don't think I used enough either. I think my first batch is like super concentrated. I didn't use enough water.
Right.
Oh, swilling it down, but it's healthy. So you want to swill it down, right?
Sure.
Punishing myself.
So we were talking about.
So we were talking about possibly starting a cuddle business.
Cuddle pips.
Cuddle pimps.
Saw this thing on Facebook.
Saw this thing on Facebook where this woman started a business where she would invite people to her house to cuddle with her. Like they'd pay her to be cuddled, and she turned it into a legitimate business. Like she has a studio now where like people come and cuddle. And when I saw that, it reminded me of another story I saw where this guy. It had to be Brooklyn because that's where all the hipsters are and stuff. Who else is
calling out Brooklyn?
Who else is paying for cuddle service other than hipsters, right? So where he would go to people's houses and do a very similar thing. So I was telling you that we should start our own cuddle business, and then you were talking about a guy that like walks with people.
Yeah, he just walks around.
I think we should just start a
People walking,
just a
cuddling.
full service menu of like you want to go for a walk, you want to go for
Full service.
you want to go for a drive, you want to cuddle, you want me to make you eggs.
Yeah, you want to make your eggs, egg yolks only. I have a method where I sift the egg white through my hand.
Hey, that's how Bobby Flay does it, so
Oh shit,
it's good enough for Bobby Flay, it's good enough for me.
I would agree with that.
No argument there.
No argument there. There's some things you just gotta be serious about.
That's true.
Lay.
All work, no play.
All work, no play. Oh my god.
Do you have any more shows coming up?
Nothing right now.
Nothing?
Do you have a show I could play?
No, I don't.
What'd you ask for then?
Well, what'd you ask for then?
I was
Jesus.
because you've been having a lot of shows lately.
Ever since I left.
Yeah, you're
Ever since I left the band, business has sort of picked up. So
Yeah, we
You're gonna have to keep losing weight, dude. Because I got home so late last night, and I was so tired. And I woke up, I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Just like, where you going?
So just like, "Where you going? Work out?" I was like, "Nope, going to Hodgie's." Right after I kill myself, I'm so tired. But if I don't get up, dude, I'll feel so guilty too. What is up with that? All right, what is up with when you go to sleep and you're like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking accomplish all the things I need to, and then I wake up in the morning and like, I know I set it for a certain time for a reason, and yet I look at it, I'm like, nah.
see, I can't do that.
You wake up
I
immediately?
can't sleep in for the life of me. Like
When did that start?
When did
For
that
my-
start though?
my entire life. I used to like when we would
You
when
get
I would
up
sit-
earlier than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just like something like I can't. I feel like I'm wasting the day or something like that. Like,
Well, it doesn't feel
but
like
it
that
really,
if I-
it really irritates me that the rest of the world doesn't operate the way I operate. Because like I'll be up at 6 o'clock in the morning or at 7 exactly. Or on a Sunday, but everywhere on a Sunday opens later, and so I'm like, I'm up. I want to get stuff done.
I want to go to the bank now.
But it's like even the grocery store doesn't open till like 7.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm up. I could be doing stuff, but I have to sit here and do nothing for a while because the rest of the world doesn't start operating for another hour. So,
Yeah. I still have not made my morning and evening routine, which I fucking need to do if I want to be a productive human being. I'm getting better at it though. Like, all right, and I've started trying to. I get home from work, I'll just take a shower right away. Like that's part of the routine is like get those clothes off, take a shower, not feel like I just came from work.
Right.
I think that helps. But then I need like a good hour or two of like I need to figure out what the priorities are when I'm working out. If I do that at night or in the morning, which I think morning is probably better. But That's hard too, man.
I'm afraid that I'll
Yeah.
work out.
I'm afraid that I'll work out too, and then like I'll be so tired I won't want to go to work. But that never. Whenever you do it, you have energy afterwards.
Yeah.
But I have that shit in my mind, like, oh no, if you do that, you'll be so tired by
When
the
I
end of
was
the day.
student teaching, I used to go to the gym. The days I was going to the high school because the gym was really close, and you have to be there till I don't know 7 or 7:30 or something like that. But when I was at the elementary school, band rehearsals were at 6:30 in the morning, so I couldn't make it. So because that means I had to be there at 6. Yeah. So I was doing, and it was fine. You know, and if I could have gone to the gym like the other days, I probably would have. It's just like I don't know. Now I don't.
No motivation.
I don't want to wake up. I don't want to. You know, like I'll wake up, but I don't want to do anything. Or like I don't have the same mentality. I don't know what's different, but because like I could do it for whatever reason.
I was on vacation.
I was on vacation this week, and I meant to get a lot more done, but at least the one thing I did get done was like my room upstairs. I've been pretty much sleeping on the couch, and then I'll go upstairs to sleep for a couple hours, but the room was just like a bed, and then shittiness everywhere else, you know? But I got the room completely cleaned out, just bed, one dresser, table with a lamp, and then I basically have one whole side of the room is just a rug that I can like, you know, stretch, meditate, yoga, drink chai latte, matcha on it, do all sorts of healthy shit. But no, it's really nice, man. Like now that I have a nice little space, and there's like 2 more rooms up there, which a lot of the shit came out of that room, went into the other room, so I could clean that. I need to continue to throw stuff away, but I think that's gonna be a good step too, is me sleeping in bed every night. Having like
A water bed? You still got your water bed?
no water bed. What a weird couple of years. Water bed living.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was like
It was like
it was something different.
something different. So you wanted to try it, but then when you slept on it
And you woke up.
I was like,
why did I?
why did I fight you on sleeping in this water bed? I would have been much happier sleeping on the floor.
It is weird, yeah. I mean, I haven't even
Been in a water bed now.
been in a water bed now for like a long time. I don't remember, but yeah,
Like
so,
when you moved out of that room
and
into
stuff.
into
Yeah, I got the futon,
Yeah.
so there was no more water bed.
yeah. Now I remember
I
that.
just never thought about how.
I just never thought about how like if it needs to be heated sometimes and stuff, and like it wouldn't be heated, and you'd want to go to bed and it'd be a cold ass piece of water, like go get. And it's like rubber on the outside. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have a sheet half the time.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, those things are crazy. I wonder how much they weigh.
Yeah, they gotta be.
I'm like surprised that we had that in the apartment.
Just fall through the floor.
Just fall through the floor one day.
How much are water beds?
How much are water beds? They should be less, right? Just a big pouch. Just a big Ziploc bag.
You fill it up with water, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
How can we do that?
And we both got it.
And we both got it, me and Tosh.
And like, it just wasn't.
And like it just wasn't me. I don't think.
I don't remember what kind.
She must have had one too. There's no way.
What a weird thing for us.
What a weird
both.
thing for us both to be like, we want water beds. That was the rage though, man.
We got all our honest.
So we got all our honest stuff.
Mhm.
Fun.
That's fun. I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're losing inches.
Losing inches, a couple pounds.
Any new strategies?
No, I think I'm just gonna.
No, I think I'm just gonna keep doing the squats and
Probably won't have.
next weekend is Mother's Day, so that'll be Cheat meal.
Yeah, you get a lot of cheap
Man, you get a lot of cheap meals there.
Yeah, but I probably won't have any for a while after that. So
Father's Day's in
Father's Day's in June, man.
that's true.
Or is it? Yeah. Damn, I actually remember that for once. I might go with holidays.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Alright, well, anything else?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Until next week.
Until next week.
Peace.
Peace.